In the IT services and software world, one of the largest risks to the provider is related to the service providers that they use. And we refer to them as a defined term in our documents as third-party services. And this is our schedule of third-party services. We developed this in response to the Kaseya ransomware attacks, which were very well publicized, which featured presumably Russian actors who gained access to a portion of Kaseya's platform and were able to infiltrate and push ransomware to a number of end users. And this put both the end users in harm's way, as well as their managed service providers that had contracted with Kaseya to use their tools as part of their service. And when looking at that case more carefully, what I realized was that in most jurisdictions, the legal standard for an enforceable waiver was a clear and unequivocal waiver of a known right. And historically, our agreements would say provider is not responsible for the acts of third parties. And that covered possibly the clear and unequivocal aspect of the test, but I didn't believe it covered the known right aspect of a known right. And historically, our agreements would say provider is not responsible for the acts of third parties. And that covered possibly the clear and unequivocal aspect of the test, but I didn't believe it covered the known right aspect of the test, and therefore this schedule was created. And this comes pre-populated to our clients with over 200 vendors in the space, and each of our clients is able to edit this during our setup process, and then this is a document that we update with our clients every quarter. And so as our clients have changes in their stack and acquire new tools and get rid of old tools, and there's consolidation in the industry, we maintain this schedule for our clients. The other thing this schedule of third-party services does that wasn't intended at the time that it was developed, but for those vendors that require you to get your end customers to accept their terms and conditions, this document accomplishes that as well, because as you see, for each of the vendors, their terms and conditions are presented. And the customer is acknowledging that the terms and conditions presented by the third parties will govern their rights and limit their opportunities to recover. So this is a very important component of the risk mitigation strategies that we recommend. And it also serves as a contract compliance solution for those vendors that require you to have your customers agree to their terms and conditions.